Roar, says the big dragon. I don't know what, says the big dungeon. Hey everybody, hello, and welcome back to Massively Overpowered Television, where, yes, we are bringing you a little break from MMOs, but we're sticking with the theme of one of the MMOs we normally do, which is Dungeons and Dragons. Now, for those of you who may be tuning into this little escapade for the first time, we actually have a DDO night, Dungeons and Dragons Online. But because one of us can't get in right now, and we're still hoping that gets fixed soon, hopefully, we're like crossing our fingers and toes and eyes and everything else. But we wanted to try to keep in the D&D theme of things for our D&D night. So we're trying this little, not quite pen and paper, not quite tabletop, monitor top edition of a role-playing game here of actual Dungeons and Dragons. And that's what our group has been doing. And we have had 3 adventures so far. Wait. We've had 3 adventures. Yeah, we had the setting up of Characters Day, and then we had the first adventure, and then we had the adventure to the right, and now we're on the adventure to the left. And suddenly I feel like we're doing a line dance. And so yeah, that's what we're doing, and we are, well, hopefully they are all still enjoying. Nobody is dead yet, right? That's good. Death counter is not even a part of this right now, but we could have made it a party wipe counter. That was possible, but we have not done that yet. Everyone's doing pretty good. They've been adventuring through exploring, and so what I could do is, usually in a game, especially if someone's been absent, at least in groups I've had, then usually one of the players will give a recap of what happened last time. But I don't know. Do any of you want to give a little recap to our audience here?
We, after ending session previous on an ice method encounter, and Tam, one of our party, was pretty beat up after that, we decided to retreat to the entrance to rest and recover a bit, picking up Budgie, a little character we just met along the way, to take Budgie outside to play in the dirt. And Budgie was very happy by this. After resting, we ventured back in and started exploring to the left. We met an orc and a dwarf who were drinking themselves silly, and the dwarf has lost a magic keg, and now we're continuing our explorations of this place, and with some sort of side quest of we're keeping an eye out for the keg if we happen to spot it, I think. And we just defeated another ice method with less damage to us this time. I think that encapsulates it.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Up on the screen, we can see where everybody has gathered at. You guys had just peeked around that last corner after your fight. And, of course, we have our standard procedures. I did go in and I went ahead and fixed the spelling on your NPC list. Maybe I should have let you guys just use a different name. But, yep. And so, all set to go. So there is no current battle going on. So you guys can just continue your exploration. Now, do y'all remember what your first goal in coming here was?
We're supposed to be mapping this place for the guy who owns it.
Mapping, yep. And Sophie throws in the mapping, correct. So you got a bit of a little jaunt already mapped out. And it's time to continue.
Okay, I say we just dart around the next corner.
Sophie said they think Mylari is doing the map drawing.
Yes, I did state at one point I'm sketching at least a rough diagram of the hallways as we go.
All right. Oops. So,
Yeah, where we can see around this corner.
yep, I just tried to uncover the map on the player version, which doesn't work because players can't do that. It's alright, give me a second here. Nope, nope, don't reset. There we go. Boop. Yeah, looks like you can peek around that corner.
Yeah, we're probably going to be moving a little faster this time because there's...
Nope, that's good. I'll keep going. As good as I can here. So, as you guys are adventuring along, you're still noticing the occasional gouges in the walls and ice pillars, as well as the... you see some occasionally on the floor as you're going along. Whoops, I'm trying to reveal this, but I keep trying to pick up your token on accident. Sorry. Now, as Tam looks around the corner, they see an old, used campfire that is long out, but you can tell that somebody, at least, had to come and made a fire at this point.
Alright, what is below us? Well, below us on the map here.
Oh, I'm like, below you, you feel ground. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how to refer to directions on this thing. Is it south? Is
I would just call north, south, east, and west. That, just because it's easier. We're all used to the ordinal directions on a map, so we'll just use that during the adventure.
Alright, anyone feel up to doing an investigation of the fire?
Tam, spend a few minutes checking thoroughly. Might be some clue here.
Yeah, somebody who's actually got the investigation skill.
Which is not me.
That's not me either.
That's intellect, right?
Might be whoever has the highest intelligence then. exactly. I've got intelligence boosted
Yeah,
too,
oh.
so.
Let's see. So
Or-
rolled a 14.
I am still clueless. The ground is
All right,
ice.
try.
Thursday's just stomping on the ground a little bit like, yeah, seems solid. Good.
The
Good
ground seems to be made of some sort of ice,
ground.
and that's a campfire.
Hey, I might have lucked into something here.
Yeah, so Tannic is investigating the fire and noticing that the material that the fire is made out of, it's not like large logs or anything. It seems very small, compact, easy to carry tinder items that one might deduce that your own selves are carrying around. The remnants of it look definitely different than that big bonfire one that the dwarf and the orc were at, which had larger logs and obviously was a more permanent fixture. So this looks extremely portable, quickly put up, and abandoned. Did the fire melt through the ice below it? Can we see if there's an actual floor, how far down it is, and what it's made of? So yeah, you're moving the fire pit aside. And yes, there is a divot in the floor, and it goes down to a stone bottom, but the stone does not look worked. So there is rough stone there, but it doesn't look as polished and worked as the actual ice materials that are the rest of the floor and the walls. It's not too far down. Tim's like, I'm gonna see this. So as you round around the corner there, you peek, you look at what just looks like a safe little alcove, easy to defend, little bit of a campsite feel.
I would like to look around to see if there's any traces of who might have made this fire.
Are you gonna try to search even deeper? All right, so it's not a natural 20 though. Oh darn! I was gonna give you a lot natural 20. Yes, you are noticing the prints around only seem to be the same ones that you noticed at the crossroads in the beginning. So there are definitely two different size sets of footprints. and mostly you can tell because it looks like they stepped in the melted part that then refroze after the fire was gone. So you can see some more definitive footprints than the traces that are around the rest of the frost-covered flooring.
Are they booted or barefoot looking?
There were definitely shoes. Looking at them, you would not think that either of them would be, they're the size of humanoids, smaller humanoids, but not really large and not super stocky. So medium-ish humanoid size.
Okay, that's all we can notice here. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask the group, do they think this is the adventurers that we had been told had come in here and never came out?
It does seem likely.
I guess we know they made it this far at least.
To a dead end.
They probably decided this was as safe a place as they could find for the moment. We should probably go back and check the far west side.
Yes, we do seem to be at a dead end, so may as well continue up that long corridor.
All right, Tam says, could be. I don't think we did ask how many were in their party.
It's hard to know how many people have came through here before us, or before them, or...
Oops. I gotta move the part that's watching you guys, because y'all ran to the side really quickly.
We're mapping.
I know, but I forgot, not just do I have to do the screen here as the GM, but I gotta go make sure people can see what you all are doing.
I know.
And I forget between the two every little bit.
We're getting much more efficient with our map drawing person here.
Yeah, she's a fast drawer. All right.
Well, we've gone from detailed sketches to line drawings of ice blocks, so...
Can I see what's diagonally that way?
Yeah, it's really
Seems like you
kind
should
of
be able to.
hard to open that up, so that's what I'm trying to...
Okay.
I mean, pretend it's cone-ish. Oops. And as you poke around, you find another dead end.
This whole place is just a big maze. Odd sort of place.
should be showing a little bit of that. Tam, can we see a wall behind the ice block, or is it blocking a passage? Ah. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna say that as you study the how the wall looks from going from both sides of the ice block, you feel like it is a solid. All right, your guys, your passive is 15 perception, right?
Yeah.
All right, you feel that the floor, just 5 feet away, does not look the same. The floor by the ice block seems to have a different color. Just slightly off.
And suppose it could be melted, or it could be a trap, or it could be a method. Could be, it looks a little odd. Maybe it's just an ice skating rink.
All right, Tam moves closely and if is prodding the floor still with the staff, then yes, the floor will shatter. Right in front of you.
Carefully come over here so we can try to see both directions.
Which is the shattered square?
Yeah, I'm trying to write that on. Draw shape. I gotta make sure I'm on the right. I think I can move it. Well, let's
Presumably it's that one.
Okay, that didn't fill in. That was not my intention. Let's try that again with actual. Bloop. Okay. There you go. There is the shattered spot of floor. And it does have. It actually goes down very deep.
Let us hope there was nothing important to the east.
Can we see over?
Yeah, hold
that
on.
way?
I'm still accidentally drawing stuff. I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. Let's get this all. Okay, wrist, stop that. I think you can look just about to there.
This is a 5-foot gap now, right?
The part that shattered is 5 feet.
I gotta go AFK just a second.
All right. While that's going on, is there a wall to the north that we should be able to see, or
Okay. That angle. Okay. Uh,
I'm not talking about northeast, although we should be able to see something there too. I'm talking about straight north of us, where I can see a partial wall, but I don't know if it's a full wall that's going across there.
so there you go. You can see again the two sides behind the ice cube look like they're continuous, and you can also see
All right.
up the northeast a bit. And you can see that there is a wall at the end of that passage. The angle
Can we
wise,
tell what the ground immediately east of the pit looks like? Does it look like the thin ice that will shatter? Or does it look like the other ground that's solid?
It looks a bit. Oh, Lurkin.
Can't see anything.
Lurkin can't stop looking at the hole in front of him, but let's see, Tams. Can we see through the bottom with our 60 dark vision, or is it?
I mean, if it was a sheet of ice over a pit, then obviously the pit would be bigger than 5 feet wide, right? So we would. I think that's what Pam's trying to see, and just see what we can see down to the bottom.
If you look down with dark vision, yes. Yeah, I just found it, Tam. Sorry. You can see the bottom. So the bottom is within 60 feet. And you don't see the sides necessarily.
We could try to jump around the corner, but I don't know that I trust the ground around the corner.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot this piece of floor right over here just to double check.
With no sides visible, Tam is backing away from the edge. All right. So you shoot the crossbow bolts. And they land on... Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Are you aiming at the edge, at the middle, or closer to the giant ice pillar?
Hikari?
The middle right here, just
The middle?
dead center.
All right.
Sorry, I was having a conversation.
No, that's okay. The arrows land, and it cracks a bit, but it does not break. Minute cracking that Lurkin does not see.
I'm sorry. I was having a conversation with somebody here, but
That's okay. And looking down, how wide did the pit look at the bottom? Could I see the sides further down?
So the crossbow bolt didn't break the ice or anything, right?
No, the crossbow bolt did not break through the ice. The sides further down. Let's see if you can see down 60 feet. You do not see sides on the east, but you can see a side on the further back. Down near the bottom, you see the side. Let me describe this better. The side on the north actually comes down, but then disappears. And there's a side on the west that you see, but you do not see one on the south or the east.
Hypothetically, if my blind self were to leap across, would that be an acrobatics roll?
Acrobatics is usually tumbling, like somersaults and such.
Athletics.
They don't have a jumping skill, right? So
No, they
athletics for jumping. Athletics for jumping. Yeah, if you wanted to do cartwheels, tumbles, weaving, but acrobatics is ground based. So yeah, athletics.
Does anybody have an explorer's pack which happens to have 50 feet of rope attached to it?
Tam has rope.
I was gonna say I do have rope. I don't. Does it say how long the rope is?
The explorer's pack is 50 feet, but other than that, I don't know.
I think I did the adventurers. I have rope, but I don't know how long it's supposed to be.
Does this actually show anything? No, it doesn't. I'm not sure how to tell.
Rather than faff about here, let's just explore the other tunnels first. Before we risk falling to our death, is Tam's question.
Sure. Well, right now, falling to my death doesn't seem like the worst option. Alright, so where are we going?
It would seem we would have to retreat nearly to the entrance.
Yeah, we basically have to come all the way back over here where we had our first ice method encounter. Or there was this one fork over here.
Tam says, okay, so I gotta like call you all by either your character name or your. I'm confusing myself now. Tam says the southeast corner to check, and was highlighting the bubble there.
Okay, I'm all for it if we can fast forward to there.
That's fine with me.
Zoom.
Roll for random encounter. Oh. Alright, so you trudge back through all of that. Of course, when you get to the one section, you hear the grumblings still of the voices, and the one is still complaining about the loss of the best beer. which quiets down once you get past the entrance area again. Still finding occasional gouges along the floors and the walls. Oh, that book is the watermark on the map. So
Darn it! Thought we found something.
I guess I could have tried to do that, but the deep, dark, mysterious secrets. Because I did use a created map instead of hand drawing this myself. It has the that's the watermark. And now you're gonna see the really funny secret that happened here. I don't know how this happened. Now that you came down here, I'm just gonna let you laugh. So when I first
find Tam's doppelganger.
when I tried to move you all over, it didn't.
Fight!
And then I was having trouble deleting them. I can try again, and I kind of forgot and left it there. Oh, hi, Hanan. Oh, I'm getting headbutted by the kitty. Headbutt against my legs. Come on, come join us. There we go. All right. The deep, dark, massive shadow kitten of chaos leaps upon you all. And then she just walked away. Nope, and she's coming back. Alright, so I think I might be able to delete it now. Yeah, I don't know why, but I was having problems.
So, at the north edge of, straight north of where we are, the north edge of what we've cleared, that's that hand-drawn square is the ice map we already killed, correct?
Yeah.
Those were all the big stalactites, the biggest stalactites hanging down.
But this one in particular was the one that almost killed Portam.
Up north, yes. Looks like we'll need to squeeze under those blood-stained stalactites then. Alright. Sorry, I just made my map too big. I need to make it a little smaller again.
Since we've come back to this point, I'm gonna reclaim the arrow that
Oops.
I shot earlier that should still be laying on the floor here unless something happened to it.
Oh, it is still there. How tall is the gap? This gap, yeah, you've got plenty of room to walk under it.
And then we got more suspicious stalactites, which may or may not. I gotta go check the door real quick.
Do you want me to test this one ahead of us, or do we just want to try to sneak past it?
Tam is currently within 5 feet of it, so everybody just freeze because one of your party members is not here at the moment. Yeah, I should have added the little pool of Tam's blood on the Tam and Lurkin blood on the floor. We could have added that to the map, and you guys would have been
Sorry.
immortalized. Nope,
Bit of
that's fine.
chaos at the house today.
Well, I mean, if you got water coming in your walls, that's kind of chaosy. All right.
So what are we pausing for?
We are pausing because Tam is within 5 feet of the stalactite. And wait, did Kat just scribble all over? Oh, I was like, Kat just scribbled all over her face. What?
I think someone drew in the blood. Wasn't me.
Oh, crud.
So are we rolling initiative or something here?
As I said, within feet.
Yeah. Well, you not initiative yet because you do have a little. There we go. Sorry. A little friend is dropping down, making the stalactite that you see in front of you smaller. But yes, very unhappy, and Ice Mephit will have the first. The first go. I am actually. Oh, you want me to show you that? I will show you that. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, it's I want to see if there's room for Tam to jump away.
No, I don't want view. I placed him a little closer to you than I meant to, but there we go.
Yeah, Tam's question is a good one.
Oh, let me get back to the tab with the words. Last time I thought I recalled that you did not get as close to it when you guys prodded it. This time you jumped right in next to it again. Didn't you shoot it from an arrow from more than 10 feet out last time? That's what I...
No, I believe he triggered it by getting right up next to it last time.
Yeah, the first time we
one
triggered
he
it
poked
because
at
it
it with
was
his stick, but the second one he just got near it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was from farther than 5 feet out that time, but if that was not the case, then yeah, we'll go ahead and everybody will roll initiatives then.
At this point we're expecting it.
It has a vol you do not see. Ah, there's my dice. Okay, there we go. Oh, not on the... Sorry, it wasn't on the right tab again. Oh, cat with a high one. Oh. Okay.
First time I tied.
Yeah, you two want to have a roll off, I guess? Or
Yeah, you just roll off. So, out of curiosity, does anybody know how many cantrips you get a day, or is it just one of each per day? Because I couldn't find that in the rules.
Oh, and 5e? I don't know. It used to be 3. Wasn't it just 3 cantrips per day? Especially at level 1. Alright, so it's going to go Thursday, then cat.
Yeah, I think it might be as many as you want.
Oh, no, that's true. Cantrips like the cleaning and the Tam, Lurkin, and a Sleepy Muffet. Alright, Thursday has the 1st. It's third. Well, actually, I guess Lurkin isn't going to be able to. Well, he still has his initiative.
Yeah, it's
but-
unlimited. You're right.
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking of something else that my cleric had, but not cantrips. All right, Hikari, you have first movement, first action.
So I will cast Filter. Which is actually not a touch spell.
Chill. Okay, it says chill touch, but it's necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's actually necrotic damage. It's not ice damage. And it's not a touch spell. It's actually 120 feet. Very deceptive.
Yeah, I'm glad it's throwing that up there because otherwise it'd be like, what? Just going off of what it has. So, those are the vulnerabilities.
I need to make a ranged attack against it. And then I need to roll damage if it hits.
All right.
There it is. It is conveniently put there. 14. But I don't have advantage because that would have been a natural 20.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, look, it's green. Why is it green? Oh, look, and show spell description. Wow, that's really cool. Sorry, I'm geeking out a little bit on the little extras that this is showing up on there. Also, I'm zooming this in so people can see your Battle Royale here. All right, you rolled a 14 and you hit. Necrotic damage is 7. So all right. If your action is complete.
Yeah, that should be good.
Well, it takes the one action, so yeah, okay. And Cat is next.
Do I have a clear path to shoot from where I'm standing?
Should be fine.
Looks like I could have a...
That particular stalactite did hang down lower, but part of it was the mephit. So yes, you probably do have a 10-foot clearance.
Okay, then my gut reaction is going to be to load and shoot an arrow at it. Is that right?
14.
All right. Your arrow pierces in. All right. And it's still very upset. Flailing its... This is all in seconds. It's not really doing anything. It's reaching up. That's about all you see.
If Tam can... I'd want to step away.
Next is... Yep, Tam is next on the initiative list.
Of course, you have to... Can't really step away without an attack of opportunity unless you, withdraw, which then loses your attack, I think. So monks might have the ability to withdraw.
He can do movement before attack, unless the attack... I mean, if you move away and your attack's melee, then that kind of ruins it. But you can do your movement before your attack. You can move before an attack.
Yeah. It's more the provoking attack of opportunity I'm worried about.
It depends on the direction. At this point in these hallways, I feel like if it's going like backing up steps is not really an opportunity. I wouldn't feel like that. If you turn your back on it, then yes. Or you try to go closer to it and go by. If Lurkin doesn't act before the Mephit and kill it, then it moves up to catch all of us in the blast, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the Mephit's initiative was.
So has it taken 17 damage now, or am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, 17. And then 11.
But bludgeoning... Alright. So the Mephit now falls. Starts to crumble and... And Tam is obviously doing a dex save.
Got that already ready.
Yeah.
By this point, they should be knowing to be ready to jump back.
Which it seems that they were at least, partially.
Are you moving and doing a dex save or standing and doing the dex save? Well, you're expecting it this time, so I feel like you do have the, I mean, you were probably standing there, like, on the tips of your feet, right?
There is that corner to his northwest they could jump to.
And...
Yeah, we're back.
Yep, because we established that there was 10 feet, notice on there, so... Damage...
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Well, I didn't think you got much damage last time either.
Yeah, because they made their dexterity save, and then you rolled like a 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're getting better and better at that, so it makes sense to get out of the way.
Yes, dodging out, a lot of the spikes and everything then hit the wall there and everything, and you did take just 2 points of damage. Very few managed to get you. Well, wait. 2 sounds like such a low number, but you guys have low hit points. Yes, you did. I will tell you, yes, you did. There was a point in moving. You took half of the damage you would have taken.
Okay, but then they also made their dexterity roll, which halves the damage.
Yes. So at the moment, he took a quarter of the damage he was supposed to.
Okay, cool.
Because he rolled an 8, too, by the way. So it would have been a lot first. Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you, Sophie. They took, yeah.
So they took 2 points of damage instead of 8, so yay, good.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure about, I guess I didn't set it so my rolls were mostly being seen when they were supposed to not really be seen, but seeing the big dice rolling across the screen was really kind of cool too. But yeah, so moving around that corner with the wall, you did lose a huge chunk of them. And Hikari is too far away, and Lurkin's like, y'all just keep taking care of it. I'll hang here. I'm doing good.
With my perception, I didn't even see the fight.
No, you were just... Well, actually, there's a big ice pillar in between you, so, you were in a good position. It's like, oh, I'm studying the pillar here, y'all, just in case, Really important. All right, so that method
Bring it up
is...
the rear like any good rogue.
Oh, let's see if I can... Alright. So there is still a stalactite there. It is just shorter than it was. Oh. Let me move back to reveal. My little dice babies. All right, moving along. Oh, Kat, you just had your thing just flashed a big circle. Was there something?
No, I was just moving up with the group.
Okay.
If I flashed something, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. As if you were trying to take an action or get my attention, I wanted to. All right. As Tam moves forward. Wait a second. They notice that the floor 10 feet in front of them, extending for a longer period, is discolored as well. You also see a stalactite that is hanging down about down to about 10 feet off the ground. So it's one of the really lower hanging ones. Is ahead 35 feet. And under that, you can see that the hallway continues to go on. Her eyeball should be able to... Well, I'm just going to give you that because... the shade of discoloration is very similar to what you experienced on the other side.
The floor falling through side.
Yes. Want a... Oh. Tam is going forward, poking it with the staff carefully, and this one actually shatters much quicker and for a larger area. The 15 feet just absolutely shatter and fall down into a pit where you cannot see the bottom.
That L-shaped 15 feet, or...
Yes. So what you see right now. Everybody make a perception check, please.
I can see.
Okay, Kat and Thursday feel like something was out of order recently. Something was off. Something is nagging you that it seemed off very recently. Actually, I'll give it Lurkin. Lurkin also feels like you're missing something.
Yeah, I've started paying attention.
How recently? Like within the last minute or two, or...
Yeah. After your last fight. Just something was gnawing on you that seemed out of place, but didn't really catch you enough then. It's just a nagging feeling. They're speechless.
I think think we need to shed a little more light on this situation here for us, just to give us a little more perspective. So, I shall cast this.
Ah.
Dancing lights. 4 lights. That look like lanterns. Each they have a 10-foot radius.
How do they space out? Oh, you can move them. Where,
You can move them wherever you want.
well, you... It says you move them up to 60 feet.
Yeah, so place like one here.
I'll just
And-
draw on and place your little lights.
Oh yeah, I think I can draw.
Yep. Each light must be within 20 feet of the other light.
That's a really blue.
I can see that. All right, dancing light number 1. Let me show folks.
One
Is
down as
Lurkin
far
able
as
to
it can
see it?
go. It can
Is
go.
Tannic able to see that?
Oh yeah.
Are those not?
The one blue one, I'm not sure if you can see the one that's south.
It's just
Yeah,
within.
We'll redraw
20
it as
feet.
pink.
Yeah, the pink shows up a lot better, or at least to us.
All right, Tanit, can you see those
Yeah, those I can see now.
dancing lights? Yeah, I almost missed the other one.
So yeah, the one here, and then one down in the pit, and then one over by the slide.
All right. So, the one dancing over the pit, you still do not see a bottom. Of course, actually, is the light going to hurt your dark visions? Lurkin's happy. Lurkin, you didn't have dark vision, right?
Correct.
So Lurkin's like, yes, I can see what's going on.
Yeah, so the one in the pit, I want to put it down in the pit as far as it'll go.
It
But
has
yeah.
to be within 20 feet of the other two, or they will wink out. So you drop it down 20 feet. Well, not wait, 5, 10.
Oh, okay,
Drop
yeah.
down 10 feet. And
It
still
can drop
within-
down only 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
You still do not see a bottom. You also do not see a wall on the west side, but you do see a wall on the north and south.
Do we see a wall closest to us?
Are you gonna hang yourself completely over the edge and look back?
Well, I'm not currently close enough to do that.
From where you're standing, you don't see anything, Cat. Tam, can we see the bottom of the pit with the dark vision? No. Did not see the bottom when the ice first broke, and
Is this
Okay.
light immediately south of us showing anything different?
it is not showing anything different. Are you studying everything more carefully on the walls and?
Yeah, should I make another perception or?
From the same spot you are? Yeah. Cat bumped her nose into the wall. I have to say though that doesn't. You rolled a natural 1, so no amount of bonuses are gonna help. Kat tried to look and bumped her nose into the wall.
Yeah, if we can't see the bottom, 'cause in dim light we can see 60 feet, and then I can try to do the, like Sophie said, move them so they're 20 feet apart down the hole, so that'd be 20 feet down, 20 feet down, 20 feet down. They can go up to 120 feet, so, but they can only move so fast.
As a bonus action on your turn, move the lights up to 60 feet. Well, I mean, there's nothing going on. We have time, so.
Yeah, so, well, they only last for a minute, but it's still, I can do this within 6 seconds. I can move them once every 6 seconds, so should be fine.
Okay.
To basically take is already in the pit down 60 feet as the others come to chain together. And they basically just chain down the pit.
How far does vision and light go? Oh, I can't change that tab. It'll change the stream.
I think in regular light it's 120 feet, right?
I thought, because 60 would be half.
Right. So I think basically if I chain all the lights together, I should be able to get them 70 feet down before they expire.
So that'll go 10 farther than your vision did,
80.
and it shows, each light shows a 10-foot radius, so it goes down to 80 feet that you can see with the light. And
Yeah, so exactly. In 2 or 3 rounds I could get them to 120 feet deep eventually. So like I say, I'm running trying to get this all done within a minute, but we should be able to get all the lights down there.
all right, so this little choo-choo train of which type of light are they? Orbs or lanterns or torches?
They're lanterns.
Lanterns.
I decided to make them lanterns.
This pretty train of lanterns keep dropping down. So you can move all of the lights at the same time? Or one at a time? I would hope for all at the same time, but... Oh, hey, you can combine them to 4 lights of a glowing, vaguely humanoid form. Wow. Didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it says you can move the lights, so you can move them all at the same time. So
Yeah, otherwise that'd be horrible as you're piggybacking, 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet.
well, I mean, basically, even then you would just have one move 60 feet, and then another one would move 60 feet past that one, and it wouldn't take long. But yeah, the coordination was getting them all back together and then getting them down the hole. So
Yeah, but you can't move one 60 feet, because the minute it moves the 20 feet of one of the other lights, it extinguishes.
True.
So
They all have to be within chained of each other. So.
Yeah, that little piggyback train. So it goes down through the round, and before they blink out, you can then see at 130 feet, and you do not see a bottom.
Well, that's lovely. I think we might have fared better with the other pit of not so much doom.
The other pit of not so much doom. I like that.
These ice pillars go all the way to whatever kind of ceiling is above us?
Are you talking about the pillar or the stalactite?
The pillar.
Yes, the pillars are floor to ceiling.
I don't know how to erase what I drew.
I think you just go to the objects and tokens button and kind of like oh, okay, that didn't work. Nope, not that button. I lied on that one. Freehand. Ah, no, you have to go to the drawing shape one, maybe. Well, there was you drag your mouse over
I
it.
figured it
and
out.
Okay, good, because I failed. Click and drag it off the map. Oh, there's that.
Yeah,
too.
you gotta click on it with the position tool and then delete it by just hitting delete.
Now we are actually at an hour and 15 minutes. We are at 10:45, folks. So, not sure what you want to do. 3 of you still had that uneasy feeling of missing something just before you arrived here.
Since the last method fight, so within those last few turns.
Yeah, I mean, we can try to go back and search our way through more carefully back towards where we were. If we feel we missed something, I don't know that any of us are going to roll much better than a 17, but we can try.
I haven't heard anything about the scratches on the walls for a while. I'd like to check those.
Yeah, there was the ones on the floor too.
Perception, investigation.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
All right. Oh, Thursday's doing that from there. I need to check something.
Tam just had a question. Oh, go lurking.
I'm motivated.
that was almost a natural 20. And yeah, Tam's. If we see any, we didn't really hear anything about the scratches, but we weren't really asking about it either. So if there was any scratches near the pit,
Ah. All right. Lurkin notices that there is something off about the wall in the corner to the northwest. And
over here.
yes.
There?
And Thursday thinks there's a problem with that wall. Yes. Oh, and Tam had a comment question. Go up through the rolls. Wait. Did any wall scratches go up to the pit, and did they go over and past it? And yes, you did see scratches go up to the pit.
Okay, so would a search equivalent now be investigation or perception? I'm still a little fuzzy on this.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's illusion, it's probably like a wisdom check too, so it's hard to say.
Basically, you're checking for a false wall.
Yeah, something. Basically examining the wall, which is why I'm thinking maybe investigation?
Yes, investigation.
Okay. Boy, I wish I had known that when I was making this sheet.
Hey, my brain was still saying search and listen, and so I wouldn't have been helpful for you on that one.
I'm no use here.
Oh my.
Can't see a thing.
All right, your party members.
Oh, hey.
Natural 20.
Cat notices that exactly in the corner on the north wall that there are indentations.
There's no... The elves don't have the ability to just find secret doors anymore, so I don't know. But yeah.
What sort of like finger shaped or?
Bigger than hand. So bigger than a hand indentation on the right at the corner.
I like your first roll better than your second roll anyway, so.
Yeah, Tam, your first roll was good. Your first roll was good. I like how it may not help Tannic, but natural 20s and natural 1s come up in green and red.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that it's easy for me as a non-colorblind GM to see what one of them is. So, wait, isn't that Cat's like second natural 20? Or no, Thursday
think an
did
earlier
one of
roll
them.
just missed being a natural 20.
Yeah.
Thursday had one that was a natural 20.
That was the advantage.
Yeah, but it was the advantage
that
roll.
didn't count anyway.
Wasted a 20! No! Alright, so you see a indentation that's larger than a handprint in the corner there. Right in along the north and the west wall meet.
I look at it wondering if this is where someone who's lost in this maze just banged their head against the wall for a while.
I have a I will
Nudges Tam forward to poke the wall.
Yeah, I'll move forward and I'll poke at the indentation with my dagger.
Poke it with a dagger. Nothing happens.
Anyone particularly strong?
Not me.
Try to push it.
Tam asks, what shape is the indentation?
It is large, ovalish, giant paw kind of shaped. All right. Roll a strength. All right. Tam puts their hands in, leans forward, pushes, and a 10-foot section of the wall rolls to the right.
Rolls what?
To the right.
It rolls to the, sorry, trying to
So basically the area next to Tam and next to me, I think, is now open.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't hear the word itself. So
That section is now open.
uh-huh.
Well, this is convenient.
Okay, the only reason I hesitate to move farther than here right now, in case that triggers another fight in there, it's already 11 p.m. here.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to call it.
Good place to call it. And good job on some good rolls there for a bit, folks.
I had some of my worst rolls for the game, so I commend myself for at least getting to one extreme or the other.
But yes, so you have found a 10-foot wide secret door, and looking through it, you can see the ice that wait, it didn't shatter yet. Yes, we did shatter it. The shattered hole of ice is right to the right, and then 10 feet away is another stalactite that is dropping down to 10 feet off the floor. And that is where we will end the adventure.
Good job.
Nobody died. You found some fun stuff. Depending on how you want to define fun, maybe?
So, what shape is Tam in after their recent encounters with Mephit shards?
You guys still have the 2 health potions, right?
Yeah. As long as they don't take another, 8-point hit, it'd be okay.
That would be a bad hit. All right. Well, great job, everybody. I like the little blood splurt on the floor there.
I was actually
Whoever drew
wondering
that
if we should have some kind of marker where we've done fights so that we can remember.
Oh, I guess you could put a little blood at the other Mephit fight too on the ground. Little bit of injury here, a little bit of injury there. All right. There you go. Yep. Tam threw some of their blood on the floor. Well, Lurkin lost some blood on the first one too. That's why it was a much bigger pile there. But great job, and thank you guys for being willing to play this. I know it's going actually longer than we thought, but well, I mean, the first one you guys have gone a lot faster. So I mean, you ran all the way back around to this side from there, so definitely a lot quicker than the first time running through.
When you consider a normal D&D session is like 4+ hours, we're doing okay.
Yep. Well, we will then start the heading off of our adventuring so that folks know or the little end bit so that we can tell y'all about where you can find out more about the games we play, the games we stream, the stream team schedule. All of that is on massivelyop.com. Of course, huge, giant thank you to my amazing group willing to subject themselves to this craziness that we are doing right now. And to all of you who came to watch and check out what we're doing, thank you so much for joining us, supporting us here on OPTV as well as massivelyop.com. I will put a link to today's stream post in because that's a very easy way to jump in and check out the stream team calendar because it is right on the post. And you can also share your thoughts about this. It's not a long-term forever thing really, but this new bit that we are checking out doing, or share also some of your favorite tabletop stories. I would absolutely love to hear them. So put them there. And in the meantime, you can also read about all sorts of things. And one of the recent posts was the massively overthinking of what MMOs we wanted a decade ago. To me, actually, that was ripping off a huge band-aid to a wound I was trying to forget. But if you read that, ironically, the two games I was least interested in, but I was gonna check it out because I had friends who liked them, are the two games that I am playing and streaming with friends most regularly now. Crazy! But check it all out. It's right there at massivelyop.com. And the schedule, we've got AQ3D Night tomorrow for Friday night, but before that, we will be having some Craftopia with Chris. Our regular tour night from Wednesday will actually be at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Ignore that it says 2. It should be updating soon. It will be 4. And then Sunday is Final Fantasy with Chris. And on July 10th, we will be celebrating Trove's birthday, as well as some warframing later that night. Getting excited for TennoCon coming up. So check it all out there. Read up on all the stuff for all the games. There is so much that I'm sure you'll find something interesting to you to look at, to read, or to get frustrated about. Because let's admit it, our gaming pastime has blunders and such that can get on our nerves too. Have a great night, everybody. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay cool. I have been in a heat advisory heat wave, so we've been trying not to leave our house, and I hope that's going to break tomorrow. And if you're in a cold area right now, I envy you. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.